They will talk about the difference between the virus and the bacteria. A virus is an infectious agent of small size and simple composition that can multiply only in living cells of animals, plants, or bacteria. A virus structure is made up of genetic material housed inside a protein shell or capsid. The genetic material of a virus may consist of single-strand or double-stranded DNA or RNA, and may be linear or circular in form. The capsid is the outer protein shell of a virus, and the envelope is an enclosing structure or cover, such as the membrane. The size of the virus, it may vary in diameter from 20 nanometers to 250 to 400 nanometers. The largest virus measure about 500 nanometer in diameter and are about 700 to 1000 nanometer in length. The virus shape. Viruses may also be classified according to the structure of the virus particle. The three major shapes seen are spherical, filamentous, or complex. Ways of infection. Viruses can be transmitted in a variety of ways. Some viruses can spread through touch, saliva, or even the air. Other viruses can be transmitted through sexual contact. Insects, including ticks and mosquitoes, can act as vectors, transmitting a virus from one host to another. When some disease-causing viruses enter host cell, they start making new copies of themselves very quickly, often outpacing the immune system's production of protective antibodies. Rapid virus production can result in cell death and spread of the virus to nearby cells. Some viruses replicate themselves by integrating into the host cell genome, which can lead to chronic illness or malignant transformation and cancer. Common diseases. Respiratory viral diseases are contagious and commonly affect the upper or lower parts of the respiratory tract. An example of it is the flu, common cold. Other, like chickenpox, is caused by the varicella zoster virus, which also causes shingles. Chickenpox is highly contagious and spreads by closeness and contact with someone with chickenpox. Now we will talk about the bacteria. Bacteria are small single-celled organisms. It's found almost everywhere on Earth and are vital to the planet's ecosystem. Its structure. It has a capsule. Some species of bacteria have third protective covering, a capsule made up of polysaccharides. Capsules play a number of roles, but the most important one is to keep the bacteria from drying out or to protect it from phagocytosis by large microorganisms. It has also the cell envelope, and it's made up of 2 or 3 layers, which are the interior cytoplasmic membrane and the cell wall. It also has the DNA, ribosome, and cytoplasm, and it has a flagellum, which helps it in moving. The flagella is about 15 to 20 nanometer hair-like helical structure that emerges from the cell wall. Flagella is not straight, but it's helical, and it's composed of flagellin protein, and known as H antigen, and it helps the motility of bacteria. Then we have the pili. They are halofilamentous and non-helical structure. They are numerous and shorter than flagella, and they help the bacteria to attach to other host cell surface. The cell wall. It's an important structure of bacteria, and it gives the shape to the organism. Cytoplasm. It's a colorless fluid that is present in the cell membrane, and it helps in distributing water, oxygen, and other substances throughout the cell. The bacteria may be about 2 micrometers long, and 0.5 micrometers in diameter. Bacteria are microorganisms that come in various shapes. They can be spheres called coccus, they can be rods called bacilli, or they can be spirals called spirally. Ways of infection. A bacterial infection occurs when bacteria enter the body, increase in number, and cause a reaction in the body. Bacteria can enter the body through an opening in your skin, such as a cut or surgical wound, or through your airway and cause infections like bacterial pneumonia. Some diseases are like cholera. Cholera is an intestinal infection caused by the bacteria Vibrio cholera. It's a foodborne disease typically spread by food and water contaminated with Vibrio cholera. Around the world, approximately 3 to 5 million cases per year, with approximately 100 plus deaths occur. Pneumonia is an infection of the lungs. Symptoms include a high fever, coughing, and difficulty breathing. In some cases, the bacteria become pathogenic and cause pneumonia. The infection typically begins after the bacteria are inhaled and reproduce at rapid rate in the lungs and food sanitations.